What's up, good folks? I said, what's up, good people? And today we got a special review coming for y'all today. This is a collaborative review with my boy Dante. It's Dante. If you guys are in the building, please announce yourself in the comments. If you came over from his channel, welcome. This is my half of the review. This has never been done before. Never have two YouTubers reviewed one figure with two separate videos. I've seen YouTubers review a couple of figures in the same video as they are in the same house, but never from two different stations reviewing the same figure on two different stations. It's like a collaborative hunt almost, but with figures. That's a look at the outside of the box. So what I will be going over today will be the look of this Felix Toys the Ink Blot, aka Rorschach. And I need y'all to go on over to my man Dante's channel. He will continue the review what I didn't cover. I will be covering the look of the figure and the first tray that's in this box and the accessories. It comes with two trays. But without further ado, let's take it away and get to my portion. Boom! Pashata! Fresh and straight out of the box, we have none other than aka the Ink Blot. Everybody knows him as Rorschach. And Felix Toys, third-party company, did a absolutely outstanding job on this figure. I must say, they really did. Third-party companies have really came a very, very long way. I remember before, a lot of people were scared to touch third-party companies, myself included. I was scared to even buy something like this from a third party, but in today's world, they are actually spitting out the hottest of the hottest. So let's just take a quick look at the details of this figure. Face sculpt included. Like, look at this. This bad boy is lit. Look at the blood on the side of the eye. The scratches, the scrapes on the forehead. Insanity right here. The ascot or scarf tucked in there. Nice. He's got the trench on, right? Look at that. Got the buttons. They're not real buttons, but they're make do and they're makeshift. This trench that he has is like vinyl, you know what I mean? It has a real smooth feel to it, and it's very thin, a little bit thinner than polyester. You even got some wear and tear on the back, and the seams are nice too. With 112 figures, the seams usually be so big and bulky they kind of take away from the tailoring. But the tailoring is just simply perfect. Like if you look at the pinstripe pants, that's fire. That is dope. And you see the seam? Very nice. Very, very nice. And then the boots, they have a little wear on them as well. It comes, and look, check this out. He even got socks on. Now come on, come on. Socks? Socks. Now it does have a peg, as you can see, it does have a peg. And, you know, feet come up, down, or whatever like that. But I'm not going to get into the articulation portion because that's my boy. It's Dante's portion of this review. I'm giving you definitely the overview, right? And the look and the feel of this Ink Blot here. And golly, now they have to continue with the rest of the Watchmen. They absolutely cannot stop at Rorschach, because if they can do such a great job with Rorschach, I'm quite sure they can get the comedian down. They can definitely get Dr. Manhattan down, you know, and the whole rest of the crew. So I'm looking forward to the rest of them that they're going to spit out. But so I'm going to go over this first tray here. This is the first tray. Again, like I reiterated. And the second tray and the articulation portion will be done by my guy, my friend, is Dante. So without further ado, let's take a look at the other head sculpts and accessories in the first tray. All right. So this is how the Ink Blot looks with his face, basically his face mask with the Rorschach test ink blotches on it. He also comes with his hat. Let's check out this hat. Look at this thing. His fedora, if you will. Now that's a dope fedora, right? And it's very hard plastic, but the brim is a little bit softer on the ends. The top is very hard. Inside is fitting his head mold perfectly. And once you get it on there, it's on there, right? It won't fall off, won't come off or anything like that. It's very much secure on his head, and he looks absolutely fantastic. Look at that. That is a figure in all of his splendor and beauty right there. Yep, the gushing is coming out. Because when you got a great fig, why not? Why not love what you're looking at? And I hope you guys are loving what you're looking at. And I'll show you guys how to easily pop off the head. Because we do have two more face sculpts, or should I say ink blot face situations. So this is another one, right? And simple, right? The peg stays in there. It is a ball joint down in there, so you can get quite a bit of movement, right? Can't get too far, and the scarf came out a little bit too. Hold on, let's get this situation going back again like we had it. All right, you pop this back on there like that. Got to make sure it's seated and secure. Got his ass cough poking up a little bit, but that's all right. But this is nice. This is very nice. Like I was saying, I'm not really doing the articulation portion of this review, but his head does articulate well on that ball joint, and you can get quite a bit of movement on there. So that's what the other face looks like on there. Not too bad. We'll go with the other one. And I have a hard time choosing which one's my favorite, to be honest. All of them are dope. As far as the ink blots on his face, I like all of them, but I don't know. I think the one that I like the most, like I said, I'm having a hard time choosing, so I'm saying I think the one I like the most will be the one that look most like a face. They all are hardcore, but this one right here, this one is fire. And it even has the texture of like the mask. If you ever seen the movie Watchmen, you know, the way he slides it on his face and takes it off, it looks just like a, you know, I don't know, like a, I want to say sock, but not a sock, just like, you know, a covering. It just looks really dope, the texture that they decided to go with for the sculpt. Really like it. It's the same texture on all three ink blot faces, right? And it's done very well. They're all done very well. But like I said, guys, the link to my boy Dante, it's Dante's channel, will be in the description box. So that's going to be it for this part of the review. Next, I'm going to be going over size comparisons to give you guys a better understanding of how tall Felix Toys scales their 1/12 figs. All right, so size-wise, this ink blot with his fedora on stands at about 6 5/6 inches tall. With his fedora off, he's right at about 6.5, maybe 6. Yeah, 6.5. Yep. And here is how he looks beside Storm Collectibles Bison to the left, and also the Storm Collectibles Guile to the right. Now, as we can see, the Guile and Bison tower over this ink blot. Storm Collectibles claims they have a 1/12 scale size figs, but we know that all to be just a little bit untrue. In my personal opinion, there's some dope figs, but they are not scaled at 1/12. They're just not. But it's all good. We're just gonna let them keep on saying that they have 1/12 scale figs and continue to buy them. All right. So next up we have Baron Zemo by Marvel Legends to the left, and we have the OG Loki from, I think this figure came out in 2007 or 2008. This is a Walmart exclusive Loki, and here is interesting because it's two different scale types from the same company. Baron Zemo is on the Bucky cap. If you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, this is the Bucky cap mold. He was first introduced as the Bucky cap on the in the Marvel Legends line. A lot of folks watch my videos that don't collect figures. They're just friends of mine and they have no idea what I'm talking about. So sometimes I do go into a deeper explanation. But anyway, for those who do collect, this is the Bucky cap mode, and the Felix Toys is on top of the Bucky cap. It's taller than the Bucky cap mold, but it is not taller than this mold that was that's on this Loki body here. So that's very interesting. All right, now here, these are also third-party companies. So check this out. As these are third-party companies, they also scale a little bit different. So from the left, we have Death Knight Batman, and it's not called Batman, but we all know who it is. It's just called Death Knight. So he is around the same size, and there goes my man Ahab. Ahab just fainted on us. You know what I'm saying? But for sure, Death Knight is around the same height as Ink Blot, and this Ahab is a little bit shorter than him. Actually, he's about eye level with Ink Blot, so that's interesting. I thought, and this Ahab is also by Lim Toys. This is a Lim Toy figure. So yeah, a little bit of size scale difference between these three different third-party companies. All right, here we go. Both from Mafex, comparing this Ink Blot to Superman on the left, Catwoman on the right. Both are shorter than this Ink Blot. Both of them. Now this is actually surprising to me. I thought he would have been around the same height as Superman. Let's see what he looks with his fedora off. Yeah, so I may have to double check, but I believe that the comic book height of Rorschach is about 5'9", 5'10", and Superman's comic book height is definitely 6'2". So these are not scaling too well. Catwoman can pass, you know. But wow, yeah, that was surprising. All right, and last but not least, and that's a correction on the Superman's height, by the way. Superman's comic book height is 6'4", not 6'2". I think I recently stated that it was 6'2". It's not. It's 6'4". Batman is 6'2". But here we go. Again, Mafex to the left, we have the Mafex Batman, blue and gray edition. And to the right, we have by DC Multiverse, the Red Robin figure. Now, Batman is shorter than this Felix Toys Ink Blot, but the Multiverse is around the same height as the Ink Toys Ink Blot. So it's like, you know, Multiverse was a bigger scale than, or it's going to be a bigger scale than import companies as far as Mafex and SH Figure Arts anyway. So, but that's it. That's going to do it for this review. I hope it was informative enough. Again, if it wasn't, that's because the other half of the review is going to be done by my boy Dante. Again, link in my description box. Hit the arrow for the description. If you see it on your phone, mobile device, hit the description box. Hit the hyperlink and it'll take you straight to my boy It's Dante's channel, and he will be going over the articulation and the second tray of accessories. And you don't want to miss the articulation and the second tray of accessories, because that is the dopest part of this whole figure, other than the figure, of course. But I'll see you next time. It's been your boy Plastic Addict signing out of here. Plastic Addict out.